Central Empire Wrestling presents Bridge City Slam 6 live Saturday, September 7th at the Bridgeview Center in Ottumwa. Come see Jake the Snake Roberts, Buff Bagwell, former WWE Tag Team Champions Demolition, Real One Enzo Amore, The Powers of Pain, The Boogeyman, Snitsky, Jordan Grace, Cameron Brene, and the stars of CEW. Tickets start at just $20 and include the Fan Fest from 4 to 7 p.m. Get your tickets through Ticketmaster or at the Bridgeview Center in Ottumwa. It's Bridge City Slam 6, live Saturday, September 7th at the Bridgeview Center in Ottumwa.
Good morning, everybody. It's Keven Hempel with the Beacon of Hope out of Oskaloosa, Iowa. I am on travel once again today for the next couple days, just north of Iowa. We are in Minnesota. And on the plane yesterday, I made it a goal and a point to read this book, The Power of One. The Power of One More, right here by Ed Milet. And for those of you that know me, I read a lot. I read like anywhere from 60 to 80, some years, 100 books a year. And just kind of a constant life learner. And this book in particular, I want to talk a little bit about this book, this video. This book in particular came across my desk and mindset because Ed Milet is somebody that I have followed for many years. And throughout all the things that we've kind of done in our life, Ed just constantly seems to come back into play. He does a lot of podcasts and interviews and whatnot. So if you haven't heard of him, definitely check him out on YouTube. Or other, platforms, wherever you find them. But in this book, it talks about the ultimate guide to happiness and success. And so it was really interesting because I ended up meeting somebody on the plane, knowing that I'm always 3 feet from gold. I chose yesterday to have and start a conversation with the person sitting next to me on the plane. And I noticed that they were reading a book called Think and Grow Rich. And so I started talking to the person and we were kind of chatting about, the book that they were reading, and they had asked me what this book was about. And I said, it's, The Power of One More, The Ultimate Guide to Happiness and Success. We talked about Ed Milet. And then, I had spoken to them and told them that I had read many books a year, and they asked me why and how. And so what I simply did was showed them how I read books. And so essentially I take the book, I go to the inside sleeve of the book. I read the context, go through each chapter very swiftly. So I just kind of flip page by page by page. And then I read actually the highlighted sections of things that catch my mind. So we can do this right now. It says, let's see. Let's go to this chapter. Chapter 6, it says one more association. So under it says, you will never outperform your inner circle, John Wooden. And so I scan through the book like that, and then I read the back cover, and then I read the inside sleeve, and then I start the whole book over. So through the plane ride, it was a 3.5-hour plane ride. Through that plane ride, I ended up reading the whole book. Not line by line, letter by letter, word by word, but I read all the highlights, and then I made notes to it. And so one of the notes that I made yesterday that I want to share with you all, for people that want to read books or don't think they're readers, this is a great way to actually absorb nuggets of information within a long book. So this book's like almost 250 pages long. This is what I just shared with you is an exact way to be able to read a book very swiftly within, a couple hours. If you only have 30 minutes, you can do the same thing. Do 10 minutes a day if you need to. But the part that I highlighted yesterday that I want to bring up right now before I check out here is on page 229, it says linking faith, energy, and quantum science. It says, people often ask me if my deep belief in my faith means I can't also believe in science, and absolutely not. Quite the contrary. There are three philosophies related to the fundamental nature of life as we know it. Number 1, some people consider themselves incredibly faith-based. True. Number 2, others think of themselves as energy-based. Very true. Finally, others are science-based. Very true as well. And then he goes on to talk about how he is a Christian and talks about how taking all of those three together, what he actually discovered was that for him was that science has actually confirmed his belief in the complexities, beauty, and the marvelous nature of his faith. And so, yeah, so very simply, and then he goes on to talk about prayer and everything else, but very simply, for many that believe that they don't have time to read, there is a simple way to be able to bring back hope in the aspects of reading. And I think it was Albert Einstein that had said that all you need to know, not those exact words, but it was all you need to know is where the library is at. And so I hope that helped you. I love you guys and I appreciate you. And this is Kev signing off with the Beacon of Hope in Oskaloosa, Iowa. And maybe I want to encourage you to pick up a book that you either have on your shelf or sitting somewhere that you haven't read in a long time, and just pick it up and grab it. If you've got 30 seconds in between the water boiling or going to the restroom, grab the book and take a look at it, and just start your reading experience from there. Have a great day. I'm gonna get back to my work and family, and we will talk to you soon.